So, would you say the language is important because it helps the kids better understand themselves also?
Very much so.
Okay. When you do come across cases that kids are recluse, how is that handled? Or how do you approach that yourself?
Me personally, in a very, 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 very outgoing manner. Like, it might seem kind of awkward to be like the loud person coming at a recluse person, but as long as they see like, oh, she's not gonna be quiet with me because I'm quiet today. She's just gonna be herself while I just be myself as much as possible to make sure they know they're comfortable enough to be themselves in whatever situation.
Have you learned how to do this on your own, or is there someone who gave you advice on like, hey, this may be a better fit for you?
Honestly, I've always been good with kids. As much as I'm trying to get away from working with children right now, as much as I'm trying to move away from it, I have always been really, really good at working with children. And sometimes it might be oversharing with me, but I have to make sure that they know that I'm an open book, and whatever they ask, I'm gonna answer whether they want to hear it or not. And then if they go to their parents, I'm gonna tell their parents exactly what I said.
How do you handle the parental relationships in situations like that?
You just go talk to the parent. It can be something like, we had a conversation about hygiene today, and your child was asking me where babies came from, and I gave them a broad answer. And this is exactly the answer I gave them. And the parent can be upset. Absolutely. But at the same time, your child learned something today. You can be upset with me. I always say I will take the blame. Always say I will be the fall person. I don't care. As long as that child is okay in that moment, I'm perfectly fine. You can be angry. I'm cool. Be angry. Be mad. I'm straight.
Have you ever had to deal with that?
Absolutely. And most times I cover myself. So if I have a conversation with a child, I will go tell I'm not going to tell what the child is saying, but I'll tell my higher up, hey, I was just talking to this child and this is exactly what I said. So if you hear anything back, tell them to come talk to me because I said it.
What are the importance of your higher ups in situations like that?
Knowing your higher ups, knowing who you are, knowing what you're about. My higher ups fully know that I am an open book. I am the same with everybody. I talk to these kids the same way I talk to the adults, the same way I talk to my parents, the same way I talk to you. I talk to everybody the exact same. Plus or minus a few little curse words because my kids can't curse unless I'm doing it, and that's a rule and they know it. But they know me and they know exactly what I'm about, so they're just gonna have to deal with it.
What's the